Hi guys, my name is Jenna Padilla. I am a junior at USF and my major is in film and new media, and I have a minor in communications as well. From my last video, we focused on the music video called La Mudanza by Bad Bunny, also directed by Anthony Oliveras. It was released this year, 2025, about a couple months ago, with the release of his album, Debir Más Fotos. La Mudanza is a music video that represents Puerto Rican resistance against tourism and the exploitation of the island from U.S. counterparts. It also is a video that talks about Puerto Rican independence, and it advocates for Puerto Rican culture and its natives. And Bad Bunny uses the video to really communicate to the world of how he feels about his island and the way that he loves his culture. In relation to Goal 16, for my last video, I mentioned that the two topics of Goal 16 that the music video really showed was Goal 16.6 and 16.8, which both talk about taking accountability for the government parts. Also talks about how it's the government's job to be accountable for themselves and their lawmaking, and also the community and the citizens' parts to uphold accountability for these people as well. And then 16.8 talks about wanting your people and your community to run for government positions. This way you know exactly what your lawmaking is going to be about. It upholds community in a whole, and it's just a good way to have diverse lawmaking as well. Besides Goal 16, we also have some key terms that are really shown in La Mudanza, Bad Bunny's music video. From chapter 1, the word that I thought really was resonant was the word mass communication from page 17. Mass communication is a communication that is displayed to a large audience through and transmitted by a form of media, which is basically what this music video is. It's a form of media that communicates a message to a large audience, which is the viewers and the people that are watching the video, whether that's on YouTube, TV, or just other streaming platforms. Bad Bunny really makes sure to stand 10 toes down on his message about Puerto Rican resistance through this music video, and he really wants to convey his love for his island, and you can really see that. And he uses this music video to display it to a national audience and to a worldwide audience as well. In the book, one example that is used to display mass communication is how entertainment and commentary is a really good way to use mass communication for, which Bad Bunny does in his music video. He uses his music and his singing and a very comedic type of visual imagery in his music video to display a dramatic message and display a message that was keen to his heart and to his culture. Speaking of culture, my second word that I chose for chapter 2, page 34, was the word culture, which is the totality of learned shared symbols, language, values, and norms that distinguish one group from another. And Bad Bunny basically is a walking embodiment of Puerto Rican culture. He loves where he's from. He sings and displays Puerto Rican culture in his music video, La Mudanza. He also shows the island and its natives that live there, and they show the norms that they do on a Puerto Rican island. They show their language, they show their values and what they do. They show imagery that is keen on Puerto Rico, the island, and he really makes a very visual take of what it is to be from the Puerto Rican culture. The book does mention an example of naturalized citizens bringing different cultures to the United States, and Puerto Rico being a colony of the United States, this is a really good example of that as well. For my chapter 3 term, the word that I chose was identity, and I chose identity because it is a set of stable perceptions of a person that they have about themselves. It's also known as self-concept, and I chose identity because it can be shaped by many things. It is very multifaceted, which Bad Bunny also advocates in his music video. He states that Puerto Rico, the island, its culture is what shaped his identity, or one of the things that really shaped his identity, and he absolutely loves being from there, and he wouldn't want to go anywhere else. He literally says that in No Me quiero ir, which is I don't want to leave from here. He really does love his island and advocates it for it in any shape, way, or form, because it is a part of him and his identity. The book mentions that yourself is made up of smaller selves, whether you're Puerto Rican, you're an artist, you're a singer, you're an entertainer. All of these are smaller selves of what you are and your identity as a whole. With all of these key terms and the Goal 16, I really discovered that communication is multifaceted. It comes in so many ways. It includes so many platforms, and it really is about the source and the receiver and the message in between. The channel is also really something that's really important. How is a message communicated through, whether that be through text, whether that be through call, in person, through a music video? How is that getting across to another individual? And with this music video, it just goes to show that no matter what the media is or the channel is, a message will be displayed no matter what. It just also depends on yourself as a person and your personal attributes and your personal identity, what you take from a message. And with Bad Bunny's message in this video, I really learned that community as a whole is reliant on communicating, and you can really see that with the people in his music video and how they rejoice in having that language barrier and communicating in their norms and their values as well. From Goal 16, I also realized that with communication, you use that to fight with what is morally right. Goal 16 is all about peace and justice, and one of the big ways to get that across to people is to communicate it and to stand down for what you believe in. And that was my big takeaway from this entire lesson as well. I hope you guys enjoyed my video. My name is Jenna again. Thank you.